Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to me messing up everyone in the dictionary. Hi, I'm Tashi, and I am here with the writer of the story, Chris Cole.
Hello.
And today we are playing Where is Game Water? I don't know for you if he is called Waldo or Willy.
Waldo. Where's Waldo?
Yeah, for us it was Waldo as well, but I know for some people it was Willy for some reason.
Okay. Really? Okay. Free Willy.
But yeah. Now I can't imagine Captain Gimbal without the striped hat and the clothes.
Okay.
I mean, just like this. Where is it? Wait a second. It's not here.
Here, have a second. I gift wrapped it for you.
I guess I'm not gonna find it. Oh, there it is. There you go.
I found him.
I found him. He's there. I mean, that is not Gimbal, so that is just Waldo. Mom though. So, we are gonna move in some mysterious ways. Now, and that can be anyone, literally. That can be the Sultan, that can be the Vizier, that can be the Doctor, or even the Master. Or even anyone else. Anybody else can be mysterious. So I have no idea. I mean, we are definitely going to grab the glass orb, the spaceship.
Rather likely, that's where we left off, and
And
Grimwald knew where it was.
I imagine I have two things. One is Louisia showing up. Two is the master showing up. Or three, Resta showing up and revealing that he is actually working for Louisia.
The master had a secret assistant too.
They are not showing up, they are already there. They are the brass sphere.
That could be. Yeah.
But let's see. Fine. It's a little bit faster than usual, but it's in the background. Can you hear the music as well, right?
Hmm?
You can hear it.
Yep.
I should probably just accept the fact that recovering from the shocking revelations is just a theme of my life right now. I know life was not there, but makes sense. Every single time I start to recover my whole thing, something else comes along to knock it right back down again. And you haven't seen the half of it yet. That's all of these recent discoveries are bad things. In fact, I guess I am overall being a very good child. Lately. I almost had I've been a very good boy. Who's a good boy?
Well, he has.
But that doesn't feel fair how strong each of these impacts are. There's just no way I can withstand the impact yet. It's very humbling. I can keep thinking about Kate. Everything I knew about reality, and this pony in particular, has turned topsy-turvy. Just about everything I knew about the pony and accepted it as a fact, it turns out the opposite is true on a lot of core issues. It's one thing to let his word on this new discovery. It's hard to see and touch him by reaching for the best here. Secretly. Oh no, it didn't. It's not accidentally. It's secretly. It was not an accident. Reaching for the best here, acrobat from a hidden compartment within the pillar of the organic zone. Okay. My bad. I thought that the gas sphere was literally in the middle of the thing in the spotlight. No, it was actually them. When I did that, 2 major downloads came crashing down from me like a ton of bricks. Oh yeah, so every time he touches someone, he has a Windows update. For one thing, Captain Gibbons was telling the truth about his past and his goals. That's only something I could determine after I had a chance to recover from the cache of information that bombarded me. I mean, his ability is good and all, but it is also a two-sided sword. Because you will start to rely on too much, and you will not be able to make your own decision without touching anyone. You will have trust
Sunset
issues.
had that problem.
Now imagine him after getting used to his ability and then losing it. That would be the worst ending for him. The first thing I actually had to sort out was the weight of these emotions to this tragic history. Halo was forced to fight in so many seconds gladiatorial matches. Wow, I have no idea why I'm suffering with that word. The majority of them did not occur in the prior until way later. But he didn't know that until he was later purchased, freed, and then offered a job by dispatcher Hoof Cleveland, of all police. That also tells me that dispatcher was well aware and took part in the business of this self-status long ago. I didn't know about them, I just moved the pony for myself. After that, Gimbot's history was about struggle for survival. To face deadly combat so often that he had to harden his heart over it. There was no point in making friends, but every other fellow slave might turn into the next opponent, but that doesn't mean he made an occasional challenge. Every time he had to put down on a pony that he started to develop some affection for, that was gave into rage at his oppressors. In the back of his mind, he slowly acclimated a plan. And scared the warrior, getting clue, part of him planned to totally his way into freedom, but he got scared enough. But he was purchased and freed before I could fully execute that plan. So he was the main protagonist of Spartacus, but then he was purchased.
Something like that.
So because he was purchased, the slavery didn't end. Freedom didn't have the sweet taste that he expected in light of the fact that his new benefactor ordered him to turn a blind eye to the slave trade in the city. He knew they were there, and so doing that might as well have been his cutie mark. My cutie mark is killing. His true life's purpose. When it comes to them, it was all he knew. But usually his gratitude towards the one who freed him, combined with his fear of his unholy and unnatural monster, he was forced to keep swallowing his rage over and over again. It was a new form of torture for his soul. Because of that, yeah, because he cannot really turn the rage into against somebody else anymore.
Basically, yes.
Because of that, it's pretty much trivialized everything else in life. In the moment he should have been elated in his elevation of status and newfound freedom, Francis was consumed by pain and rage, from being unable to fulfill the one purpose he had defined in more recent life. Next to that, his life had like a drift from one meaningless moment to the next, with very few things feeling important enough to make that pattern. One thing important is chasing after you. Right?
Yeah.
So the moment of information that came upon me, attested by to make my sanity, was touching the biosphere itself. I mean, yeah, the biosphere might have memories enough like the Doctor. As tiny it needed a space vessel for an even smaller entity that could be too wicked to possibly exist. Two characters come to mind immediately. And you know one of them. Or no, you probably know two of them.
Maybe one of them should be toxic love.
This is one of them.
I see.
Also, I have never seen the cartoon at all. I think it wasn't even in Hungary.
It's really funny.
Another one is I don't know his name.
That's gonna make it hard to look up the character there. You know the name of the show?
Yeah, I can search for it. This guy.
It will be Plankton then.
Plankton, yeah. I can believe two of them would come on the website like that.
Well, he is pretty tiny, so there you go.
Was it seem tiny as well?
No. No, he's about the size of a child.
I mean, still small, but not tiny enough to fit in a small.
Yeah. He was not the tallest of his race, which actually was an issue to their leaders. His leaders.
I imagined him to be very, very small, by the way. Oh yeah, one more character that is. How could I forget him? The one who would come to rule the world.
There should have been an earth-shattering kaboom. Do you always have to look at the keyboard as you type?
Not always, but yeah, most times, yes.
Okay.
I count that time. I have never done it. It will be useful, I know. But at least I'm not typing like this.
Yep.
It is amazing how such a tiny entity could be responsible for so much pain and damage in the universe. It is far more than one lifetime. Especially before my eyes, the entity had possessed so many other hosts before. Most common theme between them all was in all pervasive hunger. Hunger for power, hunger for control, and hunger in the biological sense. I am hungry. For hungry. Between all these lives, there was something primal about this creature, and it made me think a very savage animal. That is the only difference between him and the Doctor. The only. In the memory. The Doctor has multiple lives as well. You would literally go crazy if you were at it for too long.
Yeah. It almost killed Donna.
So yeah, now Mr. Swisshoof, you will need to get some hoof gloves. Just like what's the name of the X-Man who he copy others abilities? Oh no, names are escaping my mind.
Two right now. No, it was a female X-Men.
Yeah. Oh, and
Recognize it if I hear it.
hey, look. Yeah, let's tell me.
Right. That's a code name, though. It's not a real name.
I mean, yeah, like her. You will have to get some gloves.
Designed for hooves.
Yeah. I mean, we know they exist. It doesn't have to be normal gloves, they can be metal as well. The only thing that matters is that you don't touch literally.
And like Celestia's in that case. And
Yeah.
maybe Luna too?
And maybe
Sombra also had that. It extended further up his leg for in his case.
I mean, if you think about that, even Mamu has on the back legs.
I thought that was his hooves. Just the color of the hooves at the back.
No,
Okay.
those are shoes. Not horse shoes, but shoes. Many of his past horses had animal-like intelligence anyway, but often also certain abilities that provide its own dark evolution. causing more victims of another. It cares for nothing for the horse. Others use like something others. They were to be used and discarded, consumed from within, just like the victim is forced its horse to feed upon. Eventually, though, in this place some horse that had intelligence on their side, and was in them, became a new form of evolutionary ladder. The year of strategy became involved, which eventually turned its sight upon much larger hunting grounds. Hunting grounds that required space travel to fulfill. Ah, so we are talking about Hunter x Hunter Chimera. Right?
Yeah, perhaps.
Every horse was a sum of in terms of evolutionary intelligence, but this entity memorized many key static traits of its past horse. If the new horse didn't have much intelligence before, it had at least a semblance of it. Until the Celestine might up to the level of the smallest horse it was before. Those horses tended to be easier to control anyway, so the Symbiote kind of developed a taste for them. Ah, so you are saying the Vizier is stupid. Yeah, there was always, there always was an allure to a smarter horse who was more difficult to control. But for the empower the Symbiote, then this will always be smarter with all of its future horse. There's the hunger. There's the all-consuming drive of its dark entity. We are Venom. I cannot do the voice right now, but I mean Venom didn't really costume the one he is using, right?
No. But its motives were kind of similar. And the abilities, too.
The best way ever to space. And it is a matter to me to behold. But the dark purpose of the journey quickly made me rage. You know, the multiple levels of horror. Captain your mother's computer was and concerned why I had the reaction. It was there no idea about my new acquired psychic ability. What makes it earlier than not know now. Never sharp math, especially when it comes to emotional intelligence. Reading the news the source of my emotions. Because of that, she offered to hold the best fear for me, but I quickly and vehemently denied her. After everything I learned about the history of this abhorrent object, there is no way in terms of I am allowing this thing to have pure homes. I mean, in a sense, the spaceship is not the one who is evil.
It simply was interacted with the one who was that
Yeah.
sinister. Likewise, you can also say that the sonic screwdriver isn't that noble. It was simply wielded by one who.
Hey, the Sonic screwdriver is just a tool, and it looks down upon my old other time loss. On the other hand, she did have a point about it being difficult for me to carry it, and despite everything I learned about Gilbert's history, I didn't fully trust him either. Why? So instead I resolved to carry this other thing in the cloth sack. I assumed, yeah, that would be the issue. And told it in a hoof length away from me. Its mere presence still seemed to rake in the air, like a poisonous miasma. But this energy can at least be temporarily endured. That's far better than touching it directly. I won't make that mistake again. I mean, you actually have to. I quit now. You will have to touch it.
Because? In order to hand it off to the doctor?
No, he can hand it away. He can hand it with the second as well. What if the wizard takes it from him? He will have to grab it by hold. When you want to get it back.
The Vizier would have to know what's in the cloth sack. Perhaps he can do that.
I mean, I assume that the parasite actually has a connection to the spaceship.
Yeah, that's why it's possible.
But then, if that's the case, then he already knows that it is moving.
Tell you what, though, if the Symbiote ever brought tools along with it, it would have to be extremely tiny. There's not much cargo space in there.
I mean, it might be bigger on the inside.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Fortunately and surprisingly, we encountered the Doctor earlier than expected. The last time I checked, he should have been with Princess Celestia and her yacht, but apparently seemed to have gone poorly and intercepted us earlier. Why surprising? I think also that this is the most fortuitous.
Fortuitous.
Fortuitous. Will give me a chance to handle this awful thing sooner. Doctor, what a surprise to see you soon.
So soon.
I have a little hint that this is not the Doctor. This is Mirage, I don't think. I don't think the Doctor would leave the side of the Princess Celestia at the moment.
Even if it was the real Doctor, you could still call this a mysterious encounter.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it now. This is not the Doctor, this is Mirage.
Okay.
I expect to him in a total surprise when we encounter him in the hallway of the place or along our way with Celestia. I thought you would save me with the princess. The Doctor almost picks up those feet, but it is when the captain meets him to it. Doctor? Doctor who? I God. And the thing I think it was as effectively. They passed me a nervous glance. Are you sure this point can be trusted? Yeah, better than you, actually. It didn't work right out of my mouth. But I responded with a blink of surprise of his own while unexpecting everyone. He then grinned as he ended the amusement under his breath. Now what's his mouth? Oh, okay. That is not that is the Doctor. I admit I don't think that Mirage would actually do a response like that.
Well, yeah, but she is a super
Wouldn't be amused to myself.
Yeah. Got maybe a little bit of training from perhaps the Master, but even he didn't know this version of the Doctor for the long.
Yeah. More allowed and much more serious again. Then, we have indeed encountered each other before, my good sir. For I have taken a myth and been employed by Princess Celestia. It was there among the possession as well, as we all marched toward this place. I should have stood out to you as one of the new few ponies in the company, who was nothing but royal armor regalia. Oh yeah! He replied with a blink of recognition, because that fact makes him much stronger now. It seems to me that he still doesn't know why this Mr. Brown Stallion with a green necktie is following with the princess. But if she trusts the Doctor enough to establish company, it's easier for the captain to do the same. Well, you too, said I made fast friend. But so remarked as he got me again. Mind you, I'm not complaining, but I beg your pardon. I find it unexpected. Why?
Well, it's the guy that was busy chasing
Yeah?
the Swift for so long.
Now,
At this
I'm
moment, the Doctor's not privy to the backstory that Grimworld recently shared to Swifthoof.
no, I'm now suspecting the doctor again. If he is the doctor or not. Because the doctor knows about his psychic ability.
Yeah. That's true, but he didn't know about Grimwald himself, so that part, the sudden alliance, is unexpected.
Yeah. It's like a mysterious way, right? I'm with you on that one. I agree with the doctor and I agree give a critical glance at the captain before focusing on the doctor seriously. But trust me when I say, I am sure we can not expose him now. He wants to hear about taking down this machine as well. I look to the doctor confidently. We can trust him, and this will make our job easier now too. But now it's not there, but
Yeah, I was thinking that.
with him on our side, none of the planet's guards should stand in our way anymore. This will also mean that gravity will stand alone. And if I confront him, that might also be a problem if he's alone, because he will be easily showing his powers.
Right, he wouldn't have to exercise as much restraint.
Which we will need to do soon. The net is training outside, which I'm sure is what he wants. Not something else. Let's leave the files a little bit here. I mean, you have Princess Celestia, you can ask her to keep the salam.
Yep.
So, must be simply attached into herself in that component. I'm sure it is lost to us that having the sun linger in the sky until long. The unique option for us now, I found out. Yeah, but everyone else would not in the coming out longer. There's a lot in agreement, as he said. True, but I'd rather not mess with the cycle of the entire planet if we don't have to. And so hasten ourselves is all that is required to cure this ailment. The doctor is in the house now. Also, I never really told about that they literally are saying that the planet of request here, I don't know what it's called, the planet.
Yeah.
Is
I used to think that was the name of the planet, but now that I know better, I'm not sure either what the planet's actual name is. And I have a suspicion that multiple cultures in the world call it different things. So maybe no one's united on the idea of what their planet's called.
yeah, so that little galaxy is literally circling around that planet, because the sun and the moon are moving in that version of that belief.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be.
So, no, Doctor, you are not messing with the cycle over the entire planet, you are messing with the cycle over the entire galaxy.
Right. Imagine some other planet in that galaxy, and then the citizens look at each other and like, why did we stop rotating all of a sudden?
Yeah? Where the sun, it should have been here 2 days ago, but it's still winter. Doctor says to leave it take a rest. Now let's let out slowly before it does me. But before that, let us execute your mouth at hand. What is that? This time, do you have the best feel now? And this is nice to look at the gold back and I'm holding a part from me. I think it's that it's in there. And in it, I cover the pain for wisdom discussed. And I will consider the kindness. If you take it from me, my home now. Buddy, are you sure? I literally am making one at the moment. Getting about as costly. The thing is a royal and holy artifact. Also don't get with their claims. If someone like him considers that it is important, are you sure we can trust this pony with you? You are not saying the doctor. You are saying this pony. I might be reading into it. But
Yeah, Grimwell's not as familiar with the doctor. It's part of the reason why he doesn't trust him quite as much. He did relax somewhat when he heard that the doctor was in Celestia's company, and if she trusted him, then that eases him. But the fact that he's understanding this item might be a dangerous weapon, as it was described earlier, that makes the issue sensitive again.
I'm also questioning myself if my theory of this guy being the Mirage is true or not, because they are literally talking and acting like the doctor. They are literally doing it perfectly fine.
Yeah.
If they are not the doctor. If they are the doctor, then yeah, it makes sense.
Well, if it isn't, you might understand why the Master would be interested in that object.
I mean, there's one thing you can do. Just a single touch.
Right? That's all it takes.
Yes, I tell the captain that I do my best to openly reveal my confidence in this stallion. I am sure. The captain frowns. They are feeling uncomfortable with
Well,
this contact.
Captain Grimwald frowns.
I mean, the captain is the captain.
Yeah, but she said the doctor.
Did they say the captain?
No, he said the doctor frowns.
Let's have frown as well.
Hmm.
Captain was frown. They feel uncomfortable with this contact. But at least, now it seems like he will hold his silence. He doesn't know the doctor like I do. I mean, you don't really know the doctor either. You see his memories, but you don't know him. Hey. You just met him today.
Yeah, more like last night.
Oh. Well, less than one day.
You know what? It's just occurred to me. How long has it been since Swifthoof last slept? It could have been a while.
I mean, if
Like maybe
they met yesterday, then they might have slept before coming here.
Yeah, possibly. Like maybe after his first initial meeting with the doctor, but before he met Celestia, they slept at that place.
They slept together with Celestia.
Giving each other the bedroom eyes. Bow chicka wow wow.
I mean, I can imagine Celestia doing that. As for you, I say to the doctor and I approach him and told him to say, you be careful with this. The one who runs it within this thing will advise this appearance. Who says that in fact, I can't believe in this at all. You are saying that to the doctor who knows.
If it is him, yeah, he would. He's been out
I
there.
mean, if it's Mirage, she knows as well.
I guess that's true too. Yeah.
And if it's the master, he knows as well. I didn't even count that even the master would be able to have some mirages cast upon him. And that is why I am here. I am here. The third shot. The third shot. I see it in the open mic. The Mr. Sleep pulled out his select crew level from the infinite pocket of his kitchen box. What? I show you, Chief who has a select crew level.
Right, that's what he's thinking. Read the next sentence.
Okay. Okay, that is right, Sage. This is not another story came with. This is another story from another timeline.
That could be true. Because you're definitely the Doctor's capable of that.
I mean,
in which case, if you're right, then he is still beside Princess Celestia. It's just timey-wimey. I intercepted them in the hallway.
Yeah, so I'm still right that he wouldn't leave the Princess Celestia. I mean, getting the device is fine, since I was so sure I did not move the device back to her yet. So how is he already had it? How is it he already had it? Also, this can be the Doctor before Neymat. That's why he was so surprised about him believing Gimwald.
Perhaps, but he did recognize Swifthoof.
I mean, he didn't make no. He didn't recognize, he didn't know people yet. Okay, so after they met in the first time, and Assassin taught him that Sifu is the Sultan, then he traveled through time, and then came back.
Yeah, if this is if timey-wimey bullshit's occurring right now, this should be a timeline ahead, where this version of the Doctor already completed this adventure, went to a ship, went back in time, just to intercept Swifthoof in the hallway, in order to get that powerful artifact, just to ensure that Dispatcher doesn't get a hold of it.
I mean, so they literally disappeared from the hotel. We know that they disappeared, and I told them that they were using the TARDIS.
Yeah, it was in some hidden basement, probably somewhere in the palace, is what the story indicated earlier.
So yeah, this is probably the Doctor right after that.
Before
they met. Because how he mistakenly got the device back, what I noticed him using it for is to aim at the metallic and the tag. When he uses it, Lim ignites and emits a weird sound. He whips the sonic screwdriver up and down a bit. He just guess, but I'm assuming he's using the device to authenticate the master sphere in the tag. What in the name of I know the holy is there. Why can't I say the word? What in the holy name of Saudi Arabia is that thing? For some reason, I always wanted to say, what is the name of holy Saudi Arabia? My mind was just playing things on me. I mean, that would work as well. Guessing you want S with interest and going to surprise. You will find the Doctor in many mysterious ways. Start it up again, and we can end. I actually kept him. But there is always a method to his madness. Indeed. Doctor agrees as he gives us a check he's holding, or when this study look. Artifacts like this shouldn't even meet on this planet for quite some time. Until boy got intended for such technology, then my job to assure your species, not that the soil itself, with things like this. To be sure, it must be removed from the hand of Missy as well, for nothing good could come of that. The doctor smiled and noted his satisfaction, putting most of the story screwdriver and the tank containing the mass sphere away. In then pressed in his flag. It was really funny if there was now a moor in there. On the HPT mark.
Nah, it's big on the inside.
Yeah, it's a mega falling, we know. Let's get some common music. If I can find something in common music. There you go. You say that if you are not included in the term holy kind. I mean, you literally are now holy kind. You are not a holy, but you are holy kind. Yes, he remarked observantly. Let us mercy amusement, and the captain asked, what part of unified the doctor in many mysterious ways didn't you understand? Also, I'm surprised you haven't caught the term hand that I use. But he must a little bit. Yet he replied immediately. That's the nature of mystery. To say, the doctor attempts with operating eyebrows, and the other surprised accepted that he regards me seriously. But, in any case, with this artifact secured, and most importantly, out of the government alteration as well, I mean, this part, I did not expect. So, obviously I cannot take it from him. I mean, he can't take it from the doctor. It is soon time to initiate the next phase of our operation. Do not be confidently. To that end, I want you to do in the interview.
That word spelled pronounced weirdly for the spelling. It's rendezvous.
Yeah, I know it's rendezvous. Next one I know.
What it
It's
really
funny enough.
Rendezvous.
I know it's French, and we literally have the same word, the same rendezvous in Hungarian, but it is written a little bit differently, and it means the same thing. We finished Celestia and the rest of her gods. So this is how we're writing. I will tell it to you in Hungarian. There you go.
I thought you were gonna put on like a notepad and flash on the screen.
No.
All right.
This is more like looking like how it sounds. We went into a group before we embarked upon a confrontation with the material. Because I got with him short and I asked, wait, you are leaving us? I thought you were going to help us confront with the material. Yes, I'm going back to meet you. Also looked at me as he said, and I will, but first I need to prepare and dispose of the mass film, which by the way, isn't really made of grass. It just looks like it. I mean, no, the mass will mass in the atmosphere when it's landing. It is literally aluminium, right? This is area that reaches the roof and to touch and calm me down. Why she doesn't know to herself by asking. You will go with us and now I'm in business here. You will come on with here? Yes. Doctor replied before he goes on to say. And I promise I will join you or before you know it. Yeah, I will join with you yesterday. Time we wanted to earlier and not yet. Trust me, I'll meet with you soon. I'm saying before you are meeting the princess. Yeah, that's what he means. In the meantime, I have to go now to make sure that this thing is removed from the equation, once and for all. Our encounter with the window will be manageable, as long as he loses access to this thing. It really is that bad. Captain asked the doctor in a spook tone. If you think the other chap over the winter is bad, this may seem like nothing if he maintains access to this thing. Yeah, having powers like that is one thing, but this thing can level down like fast here. Doctor assured the captain, and even if he doesn't use it to hostile purposes, even though he very well could, it's also the potential escape option for two enemy within him. If it happens, this whole fiasco will start all over again in some other world. I can't let it happen. Like I did with the TARDIS. And which one of those words should the statement you just made make any sense? In our way, or none? Captain asking two confusion. Let's go check out the amusement before partially stepping past the captain. Wanting to give him a reassuring pat on the shoulder that said, believe it or not, my new friend, you are starting to catch up more than you think. In the meantime, if you will excuse me, I need to go to ensure the odds become even more stacked in our favor. With that, the doctor paused. You should keep some interesting company, my wife remarked to me in amusement. I mean, you haven't seen the half of it. I have to agree, Captain chimed in. And I'm not just talking about him, either. Because every point in your life seems quirky in some way. I suppose I should count myself among them, in a way. I mean, if you didn't say that, I would have said it. I shake my head, and I say, well, whatever the case may be, at least now things seem to be bending in our favor. I look to where we are going with the determination, and we need to do our own part to continue that momentum. That's what my gaze to Captain, and I honor him. You know what Princess Celestia is? Presume your course to lead us to her. It was, my liege. Captain, I have deep blood of the affair to me. It was about facing and assuming a serious cost. Let us go! With that, I have been as he thought forward to follow the captain. It almost sounds like the captain. Let us go! I'm sure that's what will meet us with Princess Celestia soon, as he promised. Yeah, I'm slowly losing my voice. So that's fine. We are almost at the end. Right. I said, and I didn't have to follow. But I knew I had to check the program. I had saw the choice whoever. So from the fact that I lost it. No, you didn't. You haven't. In order to explain how the doctor had it a moment ago, he was helping present from me. Because I laughed on him, because I'm validating these too now. Knowing that, knowing what I know of his story too, it doesn't mean that he's already knows a lot and using tools now. No, no. Also, you are assuming he doesn't have multiple. You are assuming a lot. And we know later in the series he will have different story screwdrivers. He will even lose some of them.
If he does have more than one, then it's less of a problem for him to loan one of them.
I mean, he literally had more of them, but not at the same time. From what I remember. But I think it's short when I don't in the fact that screwdriver still seems to be in my pocket. I think I finally fishing out the years of police in short. Fair enough, I can feel that the fact that I still have it. What in the unholy abyss of that is going on here? Is the doctor so good that he stole it from me, then stole it back? Therefore, my wife inquired, and she noticed my shocked expression, that the fact that I'm no longer following. I realized that I'm looking at them for like this in the moment. What did you just say? I mean, he is cursing.
Well, no, that line above is not in quotes.
Oh, I thought he said it out loud. I mean,
No, he's thinking that.
he could have said it out loud. This happened to me before, but I told that I'm thinking on my own and I was saying it out loud.
I remember when Rarity asked that. Oh, did I say that one aloud?
Yeah. Also, we don't know if Arya has a psychic abilities or not. It's not out of the window. He doesn't have to say it out loud if Arya hears it. What he's thinking.
Lacking that, she would at least be very perceptive.
Yeah.
That would be among the traits that would make her the perfect princess.
Also, another thing that could happen. Therefore, did you see it from him? Well, let us show you the device I'm holding. At the moment, it immediately register in your mind why I am so surprised. Captain your what, however, not notice. He shows focus on the focus course of leading the rest of us to our places or rest here. What is going on here? I was glad it came to my wife in confusion. Why do I say on this? Most of the fact that the Victor well in this moment ago. He has more than one, maybe? My wife still ended with an upraised eyebrow. I mean, that is the most logical explanation. If you don't know that he can have at the same time. I doubt it, but I suppose I can be sure. I find back to her. Or maybe September was involved. Was in my wife's second theory. This say that time with wife shenanigans may get involved. But he knows that he is already there with Peter Agressia later. That was my time, But the movie does. Here in this army. Just actually eventually glanced at the thing early. If that is true, that must be really important to go through all this convoluted stuff. I suppose that's possible. I accept, and I have to admit. You said you're sad to operate in a mysterious way, my wife reminds. Yeah, I see, and I put the device away. That is true. And if this is true, then we need to give the doctor, the one with princess, other thing, so that his future self will have it. Don't worry, this is not the future self, this is the past self. Because he was surprised about game one. If it was his future self, then he wouldn't be surprised. Let's complete the time loop. My representative. We should also inform him that we recognize his number here. So that he knows to make a note of it and take it objectively later. As for the plan, I agree that enthusiastically. I must say, my dear, it is to have you recognized as I am. Someone who can actually think. Not me silly. He said as he turned and made the seat close in my direction. I never really left it. It was you who left, remember? I was there in the palace.
What did you think of that shorter chapter?
I mean, I am happy that it was shorter because I was already losing my voice. And you could hear it. But, yeah, they messed up the time. Here is so close, but so far. Because the doctor was from the past, not from the future. Yeah, he made some good reasonings.
Well, if he was from the past, then he didn't give it with sonic screwdriver away yet.
Yeah. It is literally before he gave it to him. But yeah, not really
And if
much
that
happened
if that
in this.
if that was his past, then they're about to go to the doctor that's beside Celestia and inform him of something he already knows.
Yeah? I mean, he might still act like, oh yeah, okay, thanks. You told me to meet with you. At this moment, at this time, at this place.
Well, in this chapter, we learn a little more about Grimwald's past, the history of the object, or moreover the pilot that was inside it, and then encounter the doctor in the hallway. And because of that encounter, we know for sure the brass sphere is not going past this point, closer to the Vizier. There's a reason it's missing now.
Yeah. So,
and also, possibly some timey-wimey shenanigans is also occurring.
Yeah, I can clearly say that this was not Mirage. This was the doctor from the past. So, at least in that regard, we are safe. But
he's definitely capable of that.
He is dispatching of the item, which might mean he might have given it to the master, because he kind of believes in him. Or it could be one of the things that the master wanted to be a part of the adventure.
God damn, I really disagree with that one. He trusts the master so much he would hand him an object that can nuke a sun by crushing into a black hole.
Yeah, because the master would never destroy the plan. Destroy things. He wanted to rule.
Right, that's typically his goal. But an object that powerful may help him to threaten others in order to try to secure power.
I mean, yeah. If he
And
knows how to use it.
the brass sphere is capable of more minor feats of gravitational control too. While it can create a black hole, it's also capable of lifting a tiny little pin, and just that,
I mean,
almost like levitation.
a unicorn can do that as
Yeah.
well. I mean, I immediately went to Featherwind. Gravitational control, right?
Yeah,
He's,
that's
o-
kind of true, a little bit.
he's
He's able
whole
to lighten his own
flying
body
is
weight.
gravitational control in a way.
Not entirely. It's actually mostly out of wind control to
Yeah,
blow
but
himself around. But he makes himself lighter in order to be glide around, and then he uses his cloak to help to catch it. But sometimes it is his telekinesis, especially if he's suspending himself in one spot.
yeah, I meant about making himself lighter. But,
Yeah. Yep.
but yeah,
The telekinesis might not be gravitational control per se, though. Perhaps it's just energy that's grabbing objects and then propelling it around, similar to the Green Lantern.
yeah, I mean that is literally the same thing. I would actually call it the same thing. But the game is showing signs of possible companion of the Doctor later on. And yes, I said companion.
Yep, I don't know. I was actually interested to hear your theories across the length of this chapter about what's going on.
I mean,
You definitely have an investigative mind. 'Cause when you see a mystery, you're really trying to dig into it.
you mentioned his whole talent is stopping slavery. The only reason why he would not become a party member is because he was about to murder the saber, which the Doctor doesn't really do that.
Yeah.
But
Yes, both ways.
But on the other side, there are a lot of sabers across the universe and time. So if he is willing to give up killing, per se, just stopping slavery is enough for him, he can become a party member. Because that's his whole idea. What is his whole star sign that he should stop slavery.
Well, it could be very useful in combat situations if, and in the Doctor's case, as long as he tones it back a bit. And it's not as if he's incapable of learning other tricks too. Eventually.
I mean, it's not like he already has a murderous partner. I'm pretty sure Gilbert is less troublesome than the Master ever will be.
Well, Swifthoof and Arielza already expressed their interest to keep Grimwald in their employ. And Nanpor even offered that when I get my throne back, I'll allow you to go after the slavers. And
Um,
Grimwald enthusiastically agreed to that plan.
I mean, yeah, he can do that, but he can also travel because time rewind himself, he can come back at the same time after
Right. Yes, you can.
going
Oh,
around.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
So we don't know if it might, even if it's not mentioned, he can do that.
If you're going to make that same argument, though, then you can also make that same argument about Swifthoof going with the Doctor or Arielza. Or anyone else for that matter.
I mean, if one is going, they are both going.
Likely, yes. Yeah.
I believe that people would never want to leave his wife again.
I believe it's a plan that she would agree with.
Yeah. But I call it now. I have a meeting with you at the moment. It's gonna be the problem. This is gonna be your microphone. Your downfall and also Wizard's downfall at the same time.
Yeah, could be.
Just as a reminder.
She's adept at royal leadership. Uh, Not much in anything else, like, you know, being threatened or something.
I mean, we know that Wizard is still in love with Ariana.
Right. That would keep him from going too hostile against her.
Momentum meditation is more than enough for a doctor.
Right.
But on the other side, people might have the momentum meditation as well. You know
Well,
who is not gonna be meditating? The master. The doctor, Swiftwolf, Vizier, they all are possible ones who are stopping. The master would not be bothered by, oh, he is in danger? Who cares?
Right. And Trixie is always watching.
Yeah? I mean, are you sure that's sexy? But yeah, this has been it for today. And I'm not sure when we'll be next inning. I am still just getting better. And also, Pokemon has come out yesterday and I will get the game today. So, I will be doing that instead. For now.
And keep me apprised then. So far as when you think it will occur next. No, so I don't know when to set the alarm for if you're unsure now.
I will tell you definitely before we come back. But I know for a fact that today there is gonna be a more fighting.
The next chapter is the main climax chapter, which would make it the second longest in the entire arc.
Yeah, I saw it's already bigger.
Yeah.
So I
It's
want
bigger,
to be
bigger on the
by
inside.
that. It's bigger on the inside and the outside as well. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And when we will come back, be ready for the climax chapter. Oh, and what shows in the TARDIS? Shark mystery.
In space.
I mean, if you think about it, everything is in space.
Right.
And time.
Gotta get back in time.
But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.